And this is the Dark Souls 1 HP regeneration. Really all we're going to have is the Replenishment Miracle and the Sanctus. The Sanctus, completely terrible, almost useless. You get 2 HP every other second. Which means if you have 1 HP left, and say maybe a bird flies overhead, takes a crap, and deals 1 damage, that second that you didn't get those 2 HP, you would have died. If you would have even got 1 HP per second, it could have saved you from the bird crap from above death, which has got to be embarrassing. But that's all we have, so it's what I'm using. Like I said, it's nowhere near as good as the Agitator Shield, but it is all we have. The Replenishment Miracle is not bad, actually. It lasts for a whole minute, 60 seconds, and you get 10 HP back every second. So I'm going to show you me getting attacked by this guy over here. Let him swing at me for a while. And then I'll show you the menu bar of the HP regenerating. Oh, dang. Did you see that massive dodge? Slowly walk behind him. That's a good enough amount. The menu open here. And you can see it's doing 10, and then every other one is adding a 2. And, you know, in my opinion, that's not bad. I always had good luck with it in PvP, and always helped me out in PvE, so pretty average HP regeneration. I think the Sanctus could get upgraded, obviously, because it's terrible, but regeneration, actually replenishment in this one, it's not that bad. Alright, now let's talk about the Dark Souls 2 HP regeneration. Start things off, we have the Lois Shield, or the Burnt Lois Shield, whichever you prefer, and the Crown of the Ivory King. Both of these provide 40 HP per minute, which translates to a little under 1 per second, which is not very good. There is, however, also a ring, the Ring of Restoration, which gives you 2 HP per second. Not completely horrendous. And this time around, our Miracle, Replenishment, gives you 7 HP per second, but it does last longer than the previous 2 at 120 seconds. There we go. Actually, I wasn't trying to avoid that. I just didn't want to get knocked off the cliff. Okay. So you can see it's not going up too bad. As I said before, you're going to get around 11 HP per second. If you add up everything in Dark Souls 1, you would get 10 per second, 12 per second. So it's just about the same. I would say that Dark Souls 2 is worse, though, because you have to have a crappy shield and a crappy crown on. Whereas in Dark Souls 1, you just had to have the shield. That was crappy. Oh, and one more thing. I forgot. But I thought I should mention that you cannot see your HP total and what the full amount is at the same time. They took that feature out. I don't know why. I always thought it was cool to see, you know, how much you're actually getting in real time. But I guess in Dark Souls 2, that's just not good enough for you. I don't know. And now for Demon Souls. In Demon Souls, you could get the most intense HP regeneration I've ever seen. And I loved it. It was pretty amazing. So, There was 8 HP per second from the Agitator Shield, if you got it all the way maxed out. 6 HP per second if you brought a weapon along the Blessed Path, got it maxed out. 4 HP per second from Regenerator's Ring, and then with the Regeneration Miracle, you get 1% your max HP. So if you have 1000 HP, you'll get, 10 HP per second. I have 970, so I'm getting around 10 HP per second. For a total of about 28 per second. Now I'm going to slap on this Regeneration Miracle and show you guys just how intense this regeneration is. I mean, you can see he's hardly doing any damage at all. I'm just going to walk past this guy, see if I can get somebody else fighting me as well. Oh, he missed. If you guys have never played Demon Souls, this part is actually really hard, especially for someone who's a beginner. I've already gotten to the last level and got my character just about as max as I want to get it. So I'm going to be a lot stronger than a normal player would be at this point. But still, that HP regeneration is intense. Even I was even bleeding, which in Demon Souls actually just slowly lowers your health. Let me just kill this guy really quick. And I'll go into my status menu, and if you look in the center, it shows my HP there. And you could just see that just zipping up all the way to the top at a blazing pace. And we're full. And we're going down because of the bleed and getting full again. Looks like bleed does 7 per second, so no joke. I mean, that regeneration. Those were the days of Demon Souls.